Information tonight. We're learning new details about the 6-foot chain link fence which surrounds the retention pond where 2 boys fell in and eventually died in Sun Prairie. The city of Sun Prairie's Public Works Department hired a fencing contractor to put up the temporary fence. The decision was made by the city's mayor and common council after the 2 boys died last week. Approximately $13,000 was spent to fence the entire retention pond, and in the coming weeks there will be discussion from common council on protecting other retention ponds throughout the city.
There certainly will be discussion surrounding that. The city's Public Works Committee is currently looking into that issue, and then there'll be discussions at our Public Works Committee and at the City Council in the coming weeks.
The process of getting the fence up started last week and was completed on Monday. Janesville